this traffic looks when we get up a little closer. I'll see, what the ETA is. I'm thinking about 6 a.m. So 6 a.m. get loaded with our first load and head up to Crossville. We're back on that grind. So yeah, I'll catch up with you guys down the road because right now everything's just moving good out here. We're still south of Murfreesboro, so headed west on Highway 24. It's really hard, Highway 24 right here. I always get it mixed up because it runs north and south basically, but it's an east-west highway, so I never know which direction I'm headed. All right, I'll catch up with you guys in a few minutes when we see how things are looking through Antioch, through the Yock. All right. All right, things are still moving in the Yock. If I was a grip all night alone, they probably got me down by the end of the song. Seemed like the whole city go against me. Every time I'm in the street, I hear yeah. No. All right, I'm sorry guys. We're in the Yock, Antioch. Traffic's moving good. This is that busy time of morning, man. I feel like the morning commute's always like this, where there's lots of people, but they're all moving really fast. So it's a recipe for disaster, really. That's probably why there's so many darn crashes every day. But right now, the person in front of me is keeping a good following distance. I'm keeping a good following distance. Of course, that makes these guys mad. So leave it to a Dodge Charger to not have a good following distance. It's just like if you drive a Dodge Charger, you got to drive a certain way. It's like they take you on the test drive at the dealership and they're like, all right, do you tailgate? Check. All right. Do you pass on the right? Check. All right. Do you? Oh, you need to get over. That's cool. I can back up. I appreciate the blinker. I do. Oh, we got another Dodge Charger. All right, let's see. Passing on the right. Tailgate. No. Let's see. Oh yeah, whipping back in with no blinker. All right. Yeah, you can buy a Dodge Charger. You're allowed. You're our target market. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know. Hi. All right. Well, we'll get through here. At least this lane isn't as narrow as it was last time because they've paved some more lanes, so it's a little closer to the right width. Last time I was coming up through here, this number 3 lane was redonkulous, just super narrow. So now at least we have a whole lane to work with. That's good. But I'll catch up with you guys when we get over there. Hopefully 6 a.m. We'll get loaded up and be on our way. All right, we're here by 5:55. We scaled in, and then she said there's no one back here. We could head on back, so we started heading back here, and then the loader was coming out, so we let the loader go in first so that he can get in there and get a scoop and get us ready to get loaded up. So we're getting loaded quick. Everything's going good, man. Everything's going good. I gotta knock on wood. Nah, I'm not really superstitious. I believe in providence, man. Providence. I believe God does what he does. And he allows things for his own good pleasure. So if I have a good day, it's to his glory. If I have a hard day, it's to his glory. It ain't because I didn't knock on a piece of wood. That's silly. Y'all are silly. All right. We're gonna get over here, get up next to the door, and then he'll load us up, and then we'll do the little 3-point turn to get out of here. We'll do the 3-point turn once we're loaded. All right, you guys ready to go get trucking into this sunrise? I think I am. We're tarped up. We're locked up. What do you guys think? I think I'm ready to go trucking. Sorry, I'm just trying to get a thumbnail right now, to be honest, so I don't really have anything else to say, except we're gonna be on our way. That's not a bad thumbnail. Yeah, I think we'll roll with that. Driver's ed. You guys ready? Driver's training, driver's ed? All right. So I'm in the number 4 lane. We number them from the middle to the outside, right? Left to right, just like you read. So number 1 is that diamond lane over there. It's only diamond lane in the afternoon. There's usually a sign that tells you the rules of that diamond lane, so don't worry about it. But we have a sign that says, it's right here. It says trucks use right 2 lanes, all right? So trucks get the number 3 and number 4 lanes. Those are our lanes. All right. So generally, you want to use the right lane as a travel lane, right? And then the number 3 lane, which is where that dump truck is, up ahead of us. You want to use that as the passing lane. All right. So travel lane, passing lane. Now, if you're in a busy area where there's lots of cars getting on and off the freeway, and this number 4 lane is very congested, you're going to end up using the number 3 lane almost as a travel lane because you're going to be passing people constantly, right? So I get that, right? But where we're going to focus our attention today is that Jason's Deli truck that was back a little ways. I don't know if you guys saw it on the fast speed, but they're traveling in the number 3 lane, but they have a wide open lane in the number 4 lane. So now that would, I wouldn't, like, you know, I'm not going to get all bent out of shape because a guy doesn't get over the first 1.5 miles that he has the travel lane open and available to him. Like, that's fine. Maybe he's anticipating other people getting on at future on ramps, and he's just using the number 3 lane as the travel lane. I'm not gonna even complain about that. I'm not. But when I get up and I'm making a pass in that number 4 lane, now I'm passing you on the right because you're holding up traffic going below the speed limit in the number 3 lane. And then you throw your blinker on, your signal to get over, and you have to slam on your brakes so that you can catch your exit. When you had an open number 4 lane next to you for miles, for a couple miles at least, 1.5 miles, you had so much time to get over and grab that number 4 lane and be ready for your exit. But instead, you wanted to hold that number 3 lane all the way until your exit, and then you had to either either cut me off, which you didn't, and I appreciate that, or wait till I pass you, which means you're slowing down in the number 3 lane because you're about to pass your exit. That's inexcusable. You know what exit you're taking. You know they're numbered for us. They have name, they have street names, and they have numbers. Like this one we're passing is exit 236. And then there's mile markers along the highway. So, you know, when you see, oh, hey, I'm at 234, 235 mile marker, I should start getting over because I'm getting off at 236. Or if you're like, hey, I'm going to be getting off at Hartman Road, you see the sign that says Hartman Road 2 miles, you probably say, you know what, maybe I should get over and get prepared, you know, and instead of just driving like a dang fool and causing problems, because that's what causes traffic. That guy had to slow down in the number 3 lane, and the people behind him had to slow down, and then they had to move over in the number 2 lane to pass him, which then, you know, it just slows everything down, man. It slows everything down. So learn how to drive. There's your driver's ed for the day. Rant over. Kind of one of those basic trucker things that should just be automatic. That's not something that even should need to be talked about. But alas, here we are. So hope you enjoyed your driver's ed for the day, and we'll have another session, I'm sure, very soon. One load down. Why is my hat always clicking? Alright. One load down. We left there at 8:30. We're on our way. Being on our way for number 2. Make a good time. Should be down there by about 10:30. A little before 10:30 actually, maybe like 10:20. And then we should be loaded very quick, like always. Almost never wait in this trucking. So give me 20 minutes to get loaded over there. So yeah, that would put me at like what, 10:40? What time did I say? 10:20? Yeah, 10:40, 10:45, and that'll get us up here delivering because we're gonna stop and get fuel on the way back. So that'll have us delivering on around 1 o'clock, maybe 1:15, 1:30 if there's some trucks at the truck stop to get fuel. We'll see. So yeah, timing's looking good. Easy money. Not a ton of money, okay, but it's still easy money. Not so fast, my friend. We got an accident up here in Lebanon, all right, also spelled like Lebanon, but we're in Tennessee, so we can't pronounce it correctly. We're gonna say Lebanon, all right, Lebanon, just up the road from Shovel. All right, so it's moving okay. It's moving okay. We're going about 20 miles an hour. We'll see how long this is, but yeah, I started getting ahead of myself with all the excitement over the timing. I'll get there by this time, I'll get there by this time, and then we'll get done by this time, and then I'll be home sipping on tea and strumpets. All right, I don't know about that part, but yeah, it's trucking, man. I got a little ahead of myself. You don't get to get ahead of yourself in this game. There's always something that can cause a little slowdown. One of those things is people like to play bumper cars. So hopefully this isn't a bad accident. We'll see when we get up here, but I doubt it's anything. With how we're moving right now, I bet we're good. We're moving, I mean, we're 10 miles an hour now, but still, we're moving. It's not stopped. Stop. So, look at that dude rolling coal. Rolling coal. All right. I mean, shoot. Over 30 miles an hour. 30 miles an hour. We're doing good. All right. I'll catch up with you guys later. All right. A little more traffic coming into Nashville, aka Crashville. There's an accident up there, up ahead. So we're gonna scoot around on Briley Parkway and go by the Grand Ole Opry. And it'll be all good, man. It'll be all gravy, baby. All right, we're loaded up. Scaled in a little later than I wanted to, but you know, ain't no thing but a chicken wing. We'll still be out of here before 11, so we'll be over there by 1:30, no problem at all. Probably be out of there by 1:30. I'm just giving myself extra time since everybody's trying to play bumper cars today. Today's bumper car day, but that's all right. Anyway, get this thing scaled out, then tarped up, ready to rock and roll. All right, we made it down here to exit, what, 258? 250 or 268? Man, I already forget. But to the Pilot right here in Gordonsville, Tennessee, my fill-up spot when I'm on this run. I put in an order across the street here at Bellacino's, something like that. But they do pizza, they do sandwiches. Also, met a Martin Brower driver. I didn't catch his name actually. We're walking in and out of the restroom. Not the best place to run into a friend, but I did wash my hands before I shook his hands, so that's good. But anyway, Martin Brower driver, what's up, bro? Good to meet you. Thanks for stopping. Thanks for letting me know. I was on the phone with my father-in-law at the time, so I was like, had him in my ear, and he's like, "You got people recognize you?" I'm like, "Just at the truck stops. Who else watches my dumb channel? Just truckers." Anyway, I'm gonna get in here and get some food. All right, here it is, Bellacino's. Let's see, where am I opening this from? Oh, it's a meat eater plus pineapple. So somewhere under that cheese is a bunch of different kinds of meats. Oh, it's good. Let's go. All right, one bite for you guys before I. Oh no, that sucked. Hot volume. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right. I gotta try and get out of here. Sometimes getting in and out of this Pilot is rough. It's the only drawback to this Pilot. Otherwise, everything else is a breeze. Plus, Bellacino's right across the street. Check them out. Like I'm a paid advertiser or something. I'm not. I just am a fat guy. Fat guy who loves pizza. All right. Get on down the road. Let's go.
You're good to go.
All right, thank you. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right. Delivered that load. Big cloud of dust. Couldn't find the loader this time to get him to sign. Last time I was hauling on the CB, no one responded, and he just happened to drive by, but it's a substitute loader. It's not the normal loader. So anyway, tried to find him again, didn't find him. Went up to security. They said, no, we said we're not going to sign it anymore. I said, that's okay. Just give me my scale sheet, my scale ticket saying that I'm empty, and that should be enough, and I'll just put no signer available. And he said, yeah, that's fine. So I'll close this out. The fall colors are starting to change. The roads are just looking beautiful through this part of Tennessee up here on whatever this is called, the Highland Rim or Cumberland something or other, or I don't even know my way around my own home state. But I will say that it's beautiful up here. And as we drop down into Sparta and McMinnville, and then finally Woodbury, it's going to be, there's going to be some beautiful driving footage. So we'll just close out the video with that. Enjoy. Love you guys. Peace out. See you on the next one. Peace. Tell me you could see the Toyota Previa mail delivery vehicle, the right-hand drive Toyota Previa. You guys see it at the beginning, towards the beginning of the driving footage just now? Did you see it? I'm so excited. I'm pretty sure you guys got to see it. Maybe I'll pause it right on it. Boom. That's my next car. That's my next ride. Let's go. Why am I crooked?